Okay, let me borrow. Here we go. Let's see here. Mike, Lord. So what you had was. Look, half guard. You were here. Okay, he's kind of here, and you were like this. Okay. Remember always that the underhook side, primarily the priority underhook is the same side as the leg. This is the underhook side right here. Okay? You are here, you're trying to crawl up her head like this. This is a big mistake because anybody that would be taught here would know how to exploit that. So I don't want you to do that. Put me in a half guard. Okay. So look, if I don't have an underhook, he's gonna have an underhook. This is my underhook here. Her elbow was on the mat right here and she's pulling in. Go ahead, she's pulling in, okay? I can jam that underhook here, okay? And I cannot let her begin to exploit that underhook here, okay? For me to regain this underhook here, I need to begin driving back, so I cannot let him or her, him, whatever he is with the beard. I can't let them get the underhook and start lifting me because, yes, exactly. So I have to keep this jam. Now, if we go back a step right here, okay? Go back a step here. You got here and your arm went over. So what you need to do is you need to immediately go under here and you need to control here. Okay? For me, I can't let this underhook go. I saw a lot of this, but you need to have your hand on the mat in order to be able to effectively walk this arm up. So if he pinches his elbow or her or their elbow, okay, right here, okay, I have to do this. This is not gonna work. I don't have enough power, but I have enough power kind of here as I drive. If he tries to get his underhook here or their underhook, okay, I can jam it here and I can walk it up because I just need to be under. It's an underhook. If I don't have an underhook, she's gonna have an underhook. All right, now I can't effectively pummel in here as I would do standing, which means this because it's too much weight shifted that way. My priority in this situation is to stay on top. Okay? Now, to stay on top, I have to make sure that my legs help me stay on top and then I keep them flat. In a half guard, flat is bad for him or her or them, okay? For me, flat is good. For them, on their side is good. On his or her or their right side, okay? I need to keep flattening them out so I control the head and the underhook, okay? What I don't want to do is I don't want to be so rigid and so stiff that if you move my foot, you're going to move my head. There is a tendency to be so straight like this right here. Just picture these and roll me here. Roll me. Right here, like a stiff piece of wood. I want to be like a mattress that sat out in the rain. We all know, but not moldy. Just very hard to move. You ever move a mattress when it's out in the rain by yourself? I think it's horrible. You need to be that wet mattress, okay? And I can hear him breathing hard because what I'm doing is that if my head's down, it's better for you, right?
Yes.
My head's up, okay? I'm applying pressure to his sternum here. And I need to control his head, underhook. Because my priority is to stay on top and slowly improve my position. To improve my position, I need to get that knee through. But I cannot compromise my top position to get this knee through. So I have to do this very carefully while maintaining an underhook. The way that I would do this right here is I have my toes dug in. So these feet here are constantly enabling me to move. If he tries to roll me, if he tries to push me off, whatever he tries to do, go ahead. Okay? I'm here, I'm staying. And I know that for him to move, he's got to open up his feet. He can't do any of this with feet open. So from here, you kind of can begin to exploit that. They'll lock it back up, okay? So from here also, I know that his left leg is on the inside now also, I know that. So I don't want him to have that. But whatever it is, I want to constantly be jamming his hips and have this underhook here. For me to pass this half guard right here, typically what I would do is this. I will bring this arm over and I will begin to, tuck his head that way while still keeping this underhook so that I can bring my knee in here and I can begin to walk my foot up here so I can begin to push this down. This underhook right here is not an underhook unless it's under my arm. Here it's an underhook. Here it's just a crossface that can be countered very easily with this control here and me controlling this head as I slide my hips back. I don't want to be like this. I want to have my head that way as my hand goes to his knee. So as we're here, I'm here. Okay, I'm walking this out and then I bring it down here as I begin to pinch my knees here, cup right here, and I'm pulling and my hand goes to his knee. I want to walk my foot to his tailbone and clear this knee right here. Okay? Couple things you can do. I'm not concerned about his underhook because even if he gets his underhook right there, the counter to the underhook is hooking the leg. His underhook is neutralized if I hook this leg. Shoot your underhook. There's no underhook. Shoot your underhook. Okay. Does that make sense? Even when you're grabbing here and his feet are still, okay? Even if he shoots his underhook here, but I can take my leg out. So you watch it. So number one, that's not a concern for me. But we came here, my elbow is controlling the space. I don't want to be all like, okay, that does me no good. I want to be here, elbow, knee, I'll walk it, right here. I got a handle grip right here, but what I need to do is I need to insert my left knee as a frame. I'll show you from the other side, but I'm gonna move my hip back and slide my left knee right there. You see that? So I'm pulling with my hand and I can see the way his feet are crossed. If his feet are crossed this way here, I'm gonna push that knee and I'm gonna take my foot out and then I'm gonna go to here and probably here, okay? Let me show you what I did. So from here, I'm here. Because I'm keeping flat with an underhook here. This way, always with this. Okay? Because if I feel him trying to move me around, then you're already beginning to get screwed. Because the second that they move around, you can't really deal with locked feet. Does that make sense? So you have to be patient because your priority is to stay on top. This way. Right side. So what I'm going to do is this. Look, here, I'm always moving here. Please tell me in a half, but I got him in a half or two. I bring this arm over. First cross face here. Grab the belt. And then I'm going to start turning on my left hip right here. And I pinch his leg. I need to walk this foot towards his tailbone and clear that knee right here. And I'm controlling him. I'm nice and tight. I need to get this knee to slide up on the inside of his right leg. What I'm going to do is screw back, slide this in right here. This right leg keeps hooking and pulling as this left shin is extended. My right hand looks and sees the way that his feet are crossed. If they're crossed this way, I'm going to pull. He'll recross them. Alright, so bring your hands underneath. And you go wide, and then you flatten out. Right here. And you get the point for the pass. I don't want you to go back to the side control. I would much rather you go either knee to the belly, or here. This is way more effective. Okay. So going back. Backward, flat, under, lean the head, reverse that. Do this so he doesn't get away. Elbow comes to my chest. Does everybody understand? If he does that, I can just pass. But he's going to keep that half. I slide my left knee right here. So I'll look at his feet. I'm going to pull, push. Here, it's a pull. Because if I push into his lock. But I need to frame his bottom leg with my left shin and my right shin here. I'm gonna pull and push. Right here, because he's not gonna know what to pull or what to push, and you pull your leg out. Second you pull it out, you take a big, big back step, and then you get here, and then you wait until you get the points. If we're talking competition here, and they're gonna move around. So how would you move around here, Mike? Probably a better bet. Try to pass that half guard, but once again, your key is, as you got here, you stay low, low, underhook, head, underhook, flat, head, flat, flat, right here, because he's gonna fight to get that elbow in. Now I'm pinching his knee. Now I go here, at the belt. You got here. Look, this is pulling and pushing. If he tries to do anything, I know he's gonna have to unlock his feet. So as you're sitting here, okay, they're probably not gonna be sitting here, but yeah, you watch that, all that right there. Yeah. I scoot in here. Knee, belly, collar, whatever it is. Knee, belly, shoulder. Does that make sense, guys? All right, let's try. 1, 2, 3. He is, your right hand immediately goes for an underhook, and you flatten out.